Well, look who showed up again. Either your curiosity survived the last financial disaster, or you just enjoy watching me laugh at your money. My name is Bond. Savings bond. License to bore? Maybe. License to stabilize your portfolio? Definitely. Either way, welcome to the only place where government IOUs are more dramatic than any action movie you've ever seen. Today, we're diving into bonds. Yes, those things your grandparents brag about while you're still trying to figure out what a crypto wallet even is. Forget explosions, gadgets, or secret spy layers. The thrills here come from interest rates, credit ratings, and the occasional, "Oh no, my bond lost value overnight" moment. Yes, today's mission is not Skyfall. It's why bonds won't make you rich overnight, but might stop your financial sky from falling completely. Welcome, agent. Forget Aston Martins, glamorous casinos, and femme fatales. You get spreadsheets, interest rates, and a slow trickle of coupons. It's less Thunderball and more mildly disappointed in your broker. You thought stocks were wild? Those are live and let die chaos. Bonds? They're more like for your eyes only, no explosions, just numbers that slowly break your spirit. Governments, corporations, even your sleepy hometown, they issue bonds. Translation, they borrow your money, you play bank, and they drip feed you interest. It's not sexy, but it's steady. And steady in finance is basically as hot as bond in a tux. Here's your mission briefing. US 10-year Treasuries are currently serving up about 4.01% to 4.08%. That's Washington's way of saying, thanks for the loan. Here's a measly 4%. Don't spend it all at once. Meanwhile, Germany's 10-year bund yield sits around 2.7%. Classic German efficiency. Lower return, lower drama, fewer explosions. Basically the tomorrow never dies of fixed income. And what does that mean? Yields are basically the bond market's pickup lines. Higher yields scream, "I'm risky but fun." Lower yields whisper, "I'm safe but you'll fall asleep on the first date." The US is spicy, Germany is vanilla, and you, dear viewer, are the poor soul trying to pick which flavor of disappointment to commit to. But before you start suiting up like Sean Connery, quick disclaimer. I'm not your financial advisor. No tux, no gadgets from Q, no secret MI6 pension plan. Just sarcasm, caffeine, and a license to make fun of bad investments. This is entertainment, not a cheat code to financial freedom. So if you blow up your portfolio, don't call me, call Moneypenny. Let's talk types of bonds, because every villain needs a name. Government bonds, Dr. No defaults. Mostly safe, unless you lend to a country that treats accounting like fan fiction. Corporate bonds, Goldfinger Returns. Sometimes you hit gold, sometimes bankruptcy court fingers you. High-yield bonds, junk. License to spill. Your money, your tears, your sanity, gone in one bad quarter. Municipal bonds, on Her Majesty's Secret Service. Not flashy, not exciting, but reliable. Like your uncle who always wears socks with sandals. Here's some field intel. The US yield curve, 10-year minus 2-year Treasuries, is about plus 0.5%. Translation. Things aren't specter bad, but nobody's rolling credits on a happy ending yet. Germany's bunds flirted with 2.9% earlier this year thanks to fiscal drama. Now they're calming down again, like Quantum of Solace, where literally nothing happens and you wonder why you watched. Now for your nostalgic montage. Back in the early 80s, US Treasuries yielded 15%. Yes, 15%. That was pure GoldenEye. You didn't need skill, just a pulse. Compare that to today's measly 4%. Not as explosive, but hey, at least it won't leave you crying into your instant noodles. But timing, that's where the real spy game begins. Buy when yields are high, you're basically the man with the golden gun. Buy when yields are low, you're just the spy who got wrecked by inflation. Sell too soon, and you miss coupon payments. Hold too long, and your bond value crashes faster than Pierce Brosnan's career after Die Another Day. Villains? Oh, they're everywhere. Inflation is your specter. Interest rate hikes are live and let die. Corporate defaults? That's license to kill. Your optimism, your portfolio, your will to live. And sovereign debt crises? That's no time to die, except it's your portfolio gasping for air. So, why should you care? Because bonds are not just for retirees who collect stamps. They're the anchor that stops your portfolio from drifting into meme coin territory. Think of stocks as martinis, loud, chaotic, potentially life-ruining. Bonds? They're water. Boring, stabilizing, occasionally life-saving. Right now, U.S. Treasuries at 4% and German bunds near 2.7% are respectable, considering we live in an economy that looks like the world is not enough, but somehow still limps along. Spread matters too. The extra yield above safe bonds is basically your hazard pay for taking risks. Junk bonds might give you die another day returns, or bury you 6 feet under. And no, it's not too late. Even in 2025, you can still step into this casino. Bonds won't make you rich overnight, but they might make sure you don't die broke by sunrise. You only live twice, but your bad trades live forever. So here's the bottom line, shaken with extra sarcasm. Bonds are slower than stocks, but steadier. They pay you to lend money, they dance to inflation and interest rates, and they'll either be your GoldenEye or your Casino Royale bankruptcy arc. And before the credits roll, do the YouTube thing. Like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who still thinks Bond is just a guy in a tux. Because let's be honest, the algorithm is basically Blofeld, always watching, always judging, and always rewarding drama. Congratulations, agent. You've survived your crash course in bonds. You now know your treasuries from your trash, your bunds from your busts, and why bonds are the unsung heroes of finance. Catch you in the next mission, because markets never sleep, villains never rest, and sarcasm, like diamonds, are forever.